I want to learn how to make a main menu from the guy that we watched before, Matt. Really good dude who teaches stuff. But I want to learn just, there's other videos that Matt has made that goes in tandem with the main menu, like a pause menu, a graphics setting menu, and that's stuff that we didn't dive that much into in the first-person shooter zombie tutorial. We only did the main menu, and I think that was it. It was like get in the game and like exit the game and stuff like that. There was no settings.
Guys, welcome back to another Learn UE5 tutorial. Today I'm going to be showing you how to create a main menu and the links to different options, menus, and credits, and all of those buttons, and adding the main functionalities in the main menu today. And in future videos, I'll show you how to set up the options so you can change the screen resolution, the graphic settings, lighting, all of this, and volume and stuff. So again, that'll be in a future tutorial, but today we're doing the main part of the main menu. So let's get right into it, and what we're going to do first is an optional part, which is create a new level. So I prefer to do this as it helps with performance and helps keep things organized. Again, you don't have to. So you go to File, New Level, and then you do Empty Level, and then we're just going to do File, Save Current As, and I'm going to call this Main Menu Level.
Okay. I'm going to do new folders. This would be, and then it'd be like maps. All the maps could be in here, but or it could be main menu underscore M for map. But I'm going to go in here because ideally I'm doing this to set up like if there was other levels, which if there's other levels, then there's going to be parts to those levels, and for me, I would have them in the same folder. So it would be like all one messy folder for like every level, and I don't want that, even though that wouldn't happen in this project. But I want to make sure that I don't need to do that. You know, being good with the organization stuff. So main underscore menu.
Like so, and then save this into your maps or wherever
I'm so
you want.
glad that Unreal 4 transfers over information-wise.
Levels, and just put
so
that
nice.
in there, so save. And then to actually get started with this, I'm going to create another new folder, call this main menu. And then I'm going to right click, create user interface, and create widget blueprint.
Okay, and I could do main underscore menu stuff. I'll put stuff for now because I don't know what would go into this. Well, I do like widgets and stuff, but I don't know what keys could be put into it exactly. Which I think this is going to be basic.
Call this main
widget.
Menu widget, and then we'll just open this up straight away. And then what I'm going to do is just have an image.
Because if it would just be, because I know it would be like widgets, so it'd be like main menu stuff, widgets, blah 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 blah.
So search for image, drag.
Oh, already okay, nice. Let's do it. Actually, canvas because we're in 5.1. Canvas with it.
Drag that in. To have this as the background. So I'll set the position X and Y as 0 and 0.
Oh.
And then the size X to 1920 and size Y 1080.
Oh, so I just want to do Control Shift left click.
The whole screen like this. And then you can.
And then the size? How does the size work? Oh, so it'd be 1000. Be like this? Oh no. Wait, what's his numbers? His is XY. That's not what that looks like though. So that is a little bit different. Okay, but then I'll just do this. Oh yeah, that's right. It's 1920. Okay, I was reading these numbers down here. Then it would be like 1080. There we go.
You can set this as any image you want for the background. You don't need to do this either. But I'm just going to set it as an image.
Yes.
So I'll set it to an image that I made, that I have from a different game that I'm working on. So I'll just import this.
Did he actually hold up? Because that's something I didn't look into. No, he didn't. Crap. So I probably should have. Oh man, that's my bad on that. But I thought he would have the materials. But that's good to know. Maybe. Okay.
So I'm just importing it now, and again, this is from a game that I'm working on.
I'll save.
And this is original background from a couple of years ago, so I've just kept it as kind of nostalgia type thing.
Heck yeah, yeah.
So
That's
if I
actually
just select this.
That's a huge thing. That's
and then
that's
go
awesome.
back into the blueprint, the widget, sorry, and then over here, once you have the image selected, you go under brush, and then where it says image here, you're going to select it. But as I already have it selected, just press this arrow here, up. So the image is now there.
No.
Compile this, and then
I don't think so.
just close this.
Now I think how does that work?
Blueprints, and then open level.
No, never mind. He dragged it in. Never mind. I was wrong. I thought he opened a different project.
Blueprint, and then
oh, blueprint. Or are we doing? Yeah, we're doing main menu. Okay.
Off event begin play. If we just
oh no, we're doing the actual main menu thing. I looked away for a second. Hold up, let me check.
Set up so the image is now there.
Pretty sure he did.
Compile this, and then if we just close this,
the main
go
menu,
to blueprints, and then open level blueprint.
Yes. Okay. So this is like this. Well, actually, I did say before I was going to change the settings where this is always docked, but I actually do like it when it pops open now, so I could throw it immediately onto my second monitor. How do you do that here? Where did he do it?
So we compile this, and then if we just close this, go to
blueprints, open level blueprint. There we go. You found it. Here it is.
The blueprints, and then open level blueprint.
Okay.
And then off event begin play, if we just create widget and then put in the main menu widget that we just created, and off return value just add to viewport, like so.
Oh. Wait, what? So that's another... Wait, so... Oh, well, this is for this, right? Couldn't this work on, like, your main level? And so you don't have to put this on the actual character, you put this in a level? I mean... maybe.
So, this means that when the level starts...
Then add to viewport.
It should open up our main menu. So there you go, we have the main menu here. You see we don't have a cursor and we can't really interact with anything if we had buttons there, but we'll get into that in a minute. So let's just open up our main menu again. And now we're going to start creating some buttons. So obviously search for button there. I'm just going to put...
Oh no. Okay. Button.
That in.
Okay.
And I like to keep things organized, so I'm going to name this one Start Button.
Start.
I'm just going to scale it up a bit, like there, like that, and anchor it to the center of the screen like this.
Yeah, Control Shift to left click.
And if I just zoom in and use the arrows to just get this perfectly centered, like that, there we go. And then I'm also going to put some text in there. So you can just drag that into the middle of it. So it's...
Also, I do want to change the thickness of this as well. And I kind of want to move this up. Which I'm going to use my arrow keys to do that. Be like, start. Actually, maybe, I don't know. Because, actually, we'll see what that looks like. Next. Put in the start button.
Stays organized. I'm going to call this Start Text. And in the text there, I will just put start or play or anything along those lines. I'm going to change the color to
start game.
Nice black, and then I might also change the font as well. So
interesting. Okay, hold up. So he's changing into black. Maybe we. Okay. And then he said shadow.
Obviously, I'd have.
Oh wait, whoa. Wait, fonts? Wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, I got a lot of fonts. Wait, does he use the same type of font thing?
I haven't got any imported, but if you do, then you can use them there. So.
Wait, hold up. Let me quickly go. How to import fonts into Unreal Engine 5. You drag or drop. Oh, you can! Oh, that is Spice City. I got a lot of cool custom fonts that I would love to use, and also good for all the devs out here. Let me go for it if you don't know. Here is a beautiful website for fonts, defont.com. It would also be in the description. You can click on new fonts and all that stuff. There's all cool stuff you can put in, like a certain word. So, why did I have? Oh no, that was themes. Okay. But yeah, that is a really good website. So you download it from there, and then you drag and drop in here into like a fonts folder, I guess, and then it would be here. Here.
So I'll
Awesome.
just enter that one. And I'll increase.
I'm not
the
going to do
size
that
of it,
now.
like so. And you can just mess.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that now. I will change the font. Maybe. I won't because this is the best font. Never mind.
It's about with all these settings that you want just to get the perfect text. But this is basically the main part. And as we've put it on the button, which means if we move the button,
Why is it kind of doing that though? It's going outside. Is there like a fit to content for this? Is it the padding? There we go. Trying to make it a little bit different, and then we can do shadow.
we're now moving the text as well. So then if we duplicate this, so
Oh, awesome. Copy paste.
copy it, and then over here in the hierarchy, select canvas panel, and then paste. Like that, we now have another button, which will have the exact same settings. And again, you can change the color of the buttons as well.
That's not
So
bad.
you can change
Like
just
lining
the
it up.
basic colors, and also on normal and hovered and pressed. So if normal, you want it white. On hovered, you want it kind of...
Oh, wait, whoa, whoa. Okay, so he's back on the main button. Appearance. Style. Oh, no, they got it this easy? Oh, sweat, and there's images and everything. Oh, man. This is awesome. So pressed. I want tint. Okay, so it'll be pressed then. Wait, could I see this in real time? That's actually kind of crappy that you can't. Okay. Oh, I should have. Wait. Delete. Copy. Paste. Settings. And then, what is he doing? Actually, what else is he doing?
grayish, and then when you press the button, it's, let's say, a bit of a darker gray, almost black. So that we can kind of tell when you're not
Oh
interacting
yeah,
with
on
the button.
hovered. That's right, on hovered. Whoops. On hovered. Oh, see, I don't know. Well, actually, hold up. This. What? Oh no. It went to the image. Oh, because it worked. That's weird. Then I do this. There we go. Hopefully that looks good.
When you hover over the button and when you actually press the button.
Yeah, when you hover, it's a lighter color. When you press it, it's a darker color.
So
That's
a
what I'm
bit
trying
more
to achieve.
visual representation. So let's just delete that and duplicate it again.
I love this guy.
Like so. Make sure it's all lined up. Perfect.
Anything
And
else?
then again, we'll change the names. So this isn't the
Okay.
start button. This will be options. So call options. And then where it says start, I'm going to change that to options on the...
Okay, so start button. Mine's gonna be settings. What the? What? What did I just do? Control Z. I wasn't typing in. Settings. Paste. Settings text.
on the text as well, like that. And then we'll just do this again. So copy and paste. And you do this for as many buttons as you want on your main menu. And on my main menu, I'm going to have a start, options, and credits button, and then also quit as well. So I just change
Oh, credits button.
all of these to how I want, like that. So now
Credits. I'm thinking if I want to really use this now, but I got other ideas though. Credits. Actually, well, no, quit. Well, actually, he's going to do credits. What is he going to do for the credits thing? Let's go to do credits. Just in case, for the video. That's where you got to zoom in. Must be a better way of doing that. Boom. And then quit. 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 Oh. There we go. Oh, that's actually a little too low. Oh crap, the certain zoom in you have, it does a certain amount of spacing. It's actually pretty annoying. Well, good to know.
5 credits, and then do the same one final time for the quit button. And again, customize this however
Control
you
save.
want. I'm just doing a basic one like this, but you can just get really creative with this and make it look really nice. But again, I'm just doing the basic kind of things just to start with the main menu. And you can put these in a horizontal box as well, or a vertical box, sorry, to keep them nice and organized. But I prefer doing it this way because you have kind of more freedom of moving them about and organizing them and stuff like that. So now if we get into the actual functionalities of it,
interesting.
We'll start with the start button. So if we select it and scroll all the way down here and click the on-clicked event there.
Okay, on-clicked.
So now on-clicked start button. What we're going to do is simply just open level like this. For the level name, you're going to want to set this to the name of the level that you have in your game. So if we find it, what it's called,
third person
it
map?
should be third person example map, but if we actually find what it's
Example
called,
map?
so third person BP maps.
Is it example? Because I don't know if it changed in this. Third person map. Ooh. Somehow I remember that.
It is third person example map.
So they changed that too. Interesting.
So I know it's the exact same. And then just open this up again.
And if it's not, then you easily tell that it's not, then you easily change it.
That level that we want.
Awesome.
So obviously choose this for the name of the level that you have.
Well, for that.
And that is that.
Then go back to this.
It's very simple. And
then on button.
As that is also extremely simple. So again, select it, go down to on clicked.
On clicked.
And then we come off of this and we simply just type quit game, and that is it.
Quit game.
And so obviously that will just close the game.
I'll save.
So going back to designer, and then options and credits, we're going to open up a separate widget
easy
for that. So the credits I'll do in this video as it's very short, but the options I'll leave for another video.
Okay.
As you can get into quite a lot of detail.
Yeah. So okay. So that's why
credits.
Good I did this.
Get the on-clicked event. I'm not going to do anything with it at the moment.
So it's always mainly that.
Get it ready, and if we just minimize this, go back into the folder and create a new widget. So right-click, user interface.
For main menu. Yes. So this would be here. Well, main menu stuff, so they've been their own folders. I'm just going to put it on one folder because I'm being a little lazy. Sorry.
It's widget blueprint. I'm going to call this credits widget. Now you can do this all in the same widget by just simply hiding and showing different parts. But I prefer doing it like this as it's
actually
a lot more organized and a lot easier to see. So you could...
He's got such a... He's so right. Because I've seen a few people do that. And I don't know if I prefer all-in-one widget. At least yet. In the future, maybe. Because I was thinking, oh, maybe it's all optimized, like how textures work like that. But it really isn't, because all the file stuff is going to be in one thing, which is still going to render the same amount of things that you're going to be wanting in the separate one. So... I might be with him, because what I would do here, so main menu underscore credits. That's what I put here. So main menu underscore credits. Or you can put credits, but it's like, actually, main menu, I would do that.
Just simply.
And then go back. Right?
Hide these, and then show the credits, or the options, or anything. But like I say, I prefer this way, as it just looks a lot cleaner. And it's easier to organize and stuff like that. So I'm simply just going to do the same image thing. So 00, 1920.
I was about to say, so we're making a whole new thing. Okay. Image. Oh, this is so cool. And then click. Anchor. Control. Shift. Left click. Size 1920 by 10 or 1080. And then he's going to be renaming.
Anchor to the middle. Set the image.
Oh wait, I'm dumb. I forgot about that. So yeah, there we go. Duh. That would have actually... I completely forgot about that. Okay, so we don't need it put in those numbers if you control shift left click, which actually tells you there, but it's just one of those things where it should be a little bit better. This would be... I mean, this is kind of like a flashbang, which I do apologize. And we're doing like a thank, or we're just going to say thank you.
Put some text in. Now you can make this in Photoshop and just import the image, but I'm just going to do this.
Right. The benefits of doing it in here is because you can move the text with animations. which you could also do in Photoshop. But you have to do animation stuff. Oops. Control Z.
Credits. So then I'll just simply write game made by Matt Asplund using Unreal Engine 4, like that. So again, type whatever you want, however you want it, but this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to center it to the middle like that.
Yeah.
And then just make it a bit
Let's do
bigger
that.
as well, size to content, so it just stays like this.
Oh, there it is. And then there we go.
And I'll keep it white, won't change the font or anything like that. I'm not going to mess about with how it looks too much. If I then just make it a bit bigger as well. So that's under font, and then just increase the size like this. And again, obviously anchor it to the middle of the screen, like so. So now we have the credits set up. We're just going to compile this, and then go back to our main menu widget and to the graph.
And then call
so
it.
We've got on-clicked credits button. What we're going to do is remove from parent, which essentially just gets rid of the main menu widget off of the screen. And then what we're going to do is create another widget. So create widget, and this one is going to be the options menu. So, sorry, credits. So if we just search for credits widget, and then again just simply add to viewport, like this.
Add to viewport.
Compile. That would then work, and then go back to the credits. We also want to make a.
Now we were in the main menu widget when doing this, but we were in the main menu when doing the main widget. I see.
Back button, so we can go back to the main menu. So if we simply just get a button.
Oh, he's 100% right. Credits. Button. Yeah, he just put in the canvas panel. Anchor. Bottom left. And then he's going to do text. Put the text within here. Right.
And then down there, call it back button. And then put some text on there again, back text. You don't need to name all these, but like I say, I just like to keep things organized so I know what's what very quickly. And just type.
Why is this like this?
Back, and then I'm going to change this just so it's all the same. And then change the color to nice black so we can see it again. I think that size works quite well. And I'll just anchor the button to the bottom left of the screen. And then again, with the button selected, scroll down to the on.
I'll leave it like that.
And then what we're going to do is the same as we did for the main menu. So we're going to remove from parent, which takes the credits menu off of the screen, and then create widget.
Create widget. Interesting.
Like so, which will then add the main menu back on. So if we select main menu widget,
and then main menu,
add to viewport, like this. Compile, and that should now work. So if we play this, we'll see that it doesn't quite work. So we have all these. We hover over it. It's that grey. If we click it, it goes black. And you can see that will open this level. But the reason why it wouldn't work too well is because if we click somewhere else, we now don't have a mouse cursor, so we then can't interact with it at all.
Yes.
So what we need to do is actually be able to keep the mouse cursor on screen at all times, so we can then use it. So to do that, what we need to do is create a new game mode for our main menu. So if we just find the default third-person game mode, or the game.
So like main menu stuff, game mode. So that'd be a game mode folder.
Game that you use in your game anyway. So mine will be third-person BP and blueprints, and it's third-person game.
Oh, but yeah, we're using this. That's right. So it'd be going in here. But if you're creating a new one, then you would want to go into that one.
So I just duplicate that. So copy.
Oh, never mind. Misunderstood.
Paste. I'm just going to rename this to main menu game mode, and then in the world settings, so that'll be over on the right. But if you don't have that, you go to Window and then
BP. Main menu. Okay. And then he's going window.
World settings here. So you go to world settings.
Okay, I already have that open.
Override, we're going to set to our main menu game mode that we've just created. So main
menu game mode
there. And then you open select a game mode underneath that. And you can keep the default pawn class to anything you want, so your character. And then leave the HUD class as none, or if it's HUD by default, leave it as HUD.
Okay.
And then what we need to do is create a new player controller. So by default, it will just be player controller, but we need to create a new one for our main menu, where we can constantly show the mouse cursor at all times. So if we just simply right-click, go to Blueprint Class, and then open up all class.
Maybe this would be a separate folder as well. So right click, blueprint, all classes.
This is down here, and search for player controller. There it is. We just get player controller there, and then select, and I'm going to call this main menu underscore PC for player controller. And then we just open that up. And then what we need to do is find the mouse interface. So here it is here.
I feel like I got the wrong one. Why is there no camera? Let me just make sure that he did the that I did the right one.
And I'm going to call this controller. There it is. We just get player controller there, and then select, and I'm going to call this main menu underscore PC for player controller. And then we just open that up. And then what we need to do is find the mouse interface. So here it is here. And then we just simply tick show mouse cursor there. Hit compile, minimize this. And
it's
then
that easy.
Here where it says player controller, if we just change this.
So you just got to turn a setting on in this and save it, I see.
To our main menu PC that we just made.
Main menu PC.
And if we just save all this, so Control-Shift-S to save all. This should work.
Control-Shift-S. Control-Shift-S. Oh, I'm going to be using that from now on. Thank you.
So now if we hit play, we can see that we have our main menu. If we click, we still have
click,
mouse.
Hey, it's working
when we
like I
hover
wanted
over things,
to. There is the padding, though.
If we click on them, it'll go black. So if we hit quit, that will close the game. And if we hit credits, it takes us to our credits menu. So game made by Matt Aspen using Unreal Engine 4.
Oh,
and then
that's so
back,
cool.
That will go back to the main menu. So if we hit start as well, we are now in
that's
our game.
so cool.
And if you click on the screen again, the mouse cursor will disappear as it goes back to the normal player controller.
That's so cool.
Hit play, hit start, we're in the game, everything works perfectly. Hit play, go to options. It hasn't done anything yet, as we are setting that up in the next video.
Yes.
Hit credits, we can see our credits, and if we hit back, it goes back to the main menu. And then if we hit quit,
I do see this doesn't fill the full screen.
So as that all works perfectly fine,
does.
and we've done everything we wanted to do, I think that'll be it for this video. Hey guys, I was just editing the video and remembered that I actually need to say something else. So when you play your game by default, so when you launch your game, it will just open up your main level again rather than your main menu. So if you want to be able to change it so it loads up the main menu straight away in this level, what you're going to do is go to Edit, Project Settings, and then go down to Maps and Modes. And the Editor Starter map you'll probably want to leave as your main level, but the game default map you're going to want to change to main menu level. So when someone plays your game, it will start in the main menu.
So when you package it. Right.
So this should now fix that issue if anyone was having that. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed and hope you found it helpful. And if you did, make sure to like and subscribe down below. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Heck yeah. Huge shout out to Matt, man. Another huge helpful video. Figuring out something pretty simple, but ever like grounding this information and making it concrete so we can remember this in the future. Especially since like the PC stuff and all that, it's not actually that huge of stuff, but it's just like, oh, okay. This time, the graphics menu. Because last time, or press play, actually no, because that's right, because I'm already in the editor, so I got to go to the map, the main menu map, and then press play. We got a start level, we got nice little colors and all that type of stuff. We can start game, settings we're going to be making today, credits, we got a little credits menu with a little bit of back button. Boop, boop, boop. Then we can exit, which will exit the stuff, but starts, boom, starts. So let's make the settings menu, shall we? Because this is some spicy stuff, because this is everything that we're going to be learning and have been learning is very core to just games in many different ways, but all kind of fits together in a not so complicated way once you understand what's going on, especially in these core forms of just basic main menu creating, which is just the widgets and stuff like this. Especially in the way that he's doing it this way, which is not putting everything in one widget, just putting the stuff that relates to this widget. So the main menu, have this, but the credits, have it separate, which technically we could have both in one, which might be good for optimization reasons, but I'll be probably doing that from the future to probably help me out a little bit more, understanding the widgets, how to connect them to each other, yada yada, put some extra designs, all that extra stuff. But we got to do the graphics, and this is especially really big because this is the graphic settings. So I don't even know how to do this stuff. Haven't looked at it at all, and I want to see how we can at least put a few graphic settings, because, you know, nowadays there's a lot more compatibility for everybody. Funny enough, in certain games, there's not even colorblind options. That was like in the most recent EA's game, which I don't know if it still doesn't have colorblind, but regardless, it's like, how do they actually put this stuff in? So first, let's figure out the basics, shall we?
Change different graphic settings in your game. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to change the screen resolution, the view distance, the anti-aliasing, the shadow quality, and the texture quality. And so in the last video, I showed you how to make a main menu.
Okay.
And this is the second part of that, where I'm showing you how to make the options menu. So let's get straight into it. So what I'm going to do first is open up my level where...
Oh, I was about to say, is he going back to third person? Because I was about to go there. Okay, good.
Open up the main menu widget. Now, I'm not going to do anything with it at the moment, so I'm going to make a new one, but we'll open it up as we'll need it anyway. So like I said, as soon as I've opened this, I'm just going to close it, and then I'm going to right-click in the content browser, user interface, widget blueprint to make a new widget. And I'm going to call this options menu widget, and then just open that up straight away.
Okay. First, I probably should have put the folders here for each one of these things, but I'm going to just go with it. Actually, wait, should I? Yeah, I will. Main menu stuff. Game modes. Well, actually, game modes probably wouldn't be here. This would be, like, somewhere different, but I'll just put it here for now. Move. Move. And player controller, this will stay here. Boom, okay. And then I want to fix up redirectories. And then we're good. So let's actually go back in. Widgets, and this is, I kind of forgot. It's some of the objectives. Oh, so what is it exactly, though?
And I'm going to call this option. Use it in menu widget, and then
options menu. Okay, okay. So options. That's right. Because I'm going to be doing it like this. That's right. That's right. So options. So this would be settings. Main menu underscore settings, main menu underscore credits, main menu underscore widgets.
Away. And so what I'm going to do in here is actually create the menu so you can change between what you want to do. So what we'll do...
Wait, whoa. Yeah, he's in the options menu. We duplicated, right? You wanted us to duplicate. He duplicated his stuff, so... Okay, what is he going to make?
First is the screen resolution. So let me just get a text box here. Actually,
I mean, well, this is going to be this stuff, so I guess... I don't know if I should hide this for now? Well, actually, no, I'm going to start from scratch, because I want to get more experience of everything, so delete back screen menu, because he has pictures we don't. This will be a different color. Maybe something like that. Okay. What if... canvas panel, and then text block. Okay. Or box? No, block, okay. And then this is going on canvas. All right.
Actually, I'll just call this the options one so you know where you are. So get options, text, and
options.
then the actual text itself. I'll just call it options, and I'll put it in full caps, like that.
Okay, and then text. Actually, that's right, because for me, because he's saying options, for me it would be settings. So settings underscores text.
And again, mess about with the color, the font, all of that.
Yeah, he doesn't have it anchored in the middle, but I'm going to do that. And then... Oh. Nope. Uh-oh. What did I just do? I just somehow erase it by pressing, like, Control... no, Control X, that's why. I fat-fingered. Wait, what am I doing? Duh, I can do it like this. Settings. Size of content? Yes. Okay.
But... for the moment, I think this is going to be fine for me. And then again, I'm going to anchor it to the middle and just move it up a bit like that there. And what I'm also going to do is get the back button that we made in our credits one. So you can see here, we have this back button. So I'm just going to copy and paste this so I don't need to make it again. Go back to my options and paste it on the canvas panel like that. I need to move it up a bit, but that's fine.
Whoa, that is super huge. It's like, of course it would work like that, but thankfully it does. And he's going to put it on the top left. So anchor. Boop.
So we have that again, and we'll just create the functionality of that straight away. So if we get the button and then do on clicked, what we want to do is take this.
Oh wait, it doesn't copy that? No, it doesn't. Or does it? Or is it, wait, only clicked main menu settings? This already has stuff here. Yeah, because his wasn't duplicated, so this does have... So, delete, and then we'll bring this up. Yeah.
It's back to the main menu. So what we'll do is remove from parent to take away the options menu. So take that off the screen.
From parent.
And then create widget.
Create widget.
And this widget will be the main menu, like that. And then, again, obviously, add to viewport, like so. So we can compile that as that part's done again. So go back to designer.
Main menu widget, and then add to viewport.
And we'll start with the other graphics settings. So again, we'll get another text box, and this one is going to be for the screen resolution. So I'll just call this screen res.
So another text box. Okay. So he's not doing buttons. Oh, probably because, okay, so we're doing like, okay, I see. So, wait, which one's, okay, this is the back. Oh. So this one's going to get, yeah, I'm just going to get another text block. I was going to copy and paste, but no. Okay, so then he's putting that in canvas? Yes. Or no, is he putting on the back button? No.
Text, and I'll anchor this to the,
Is this in the back button? Oh no, okay, there it is. Never mind.
Top left, yeah. And then inside, I'll just call it screen resolution, like that. Again, size content, scale this up a little bit. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have different options that you can click on. So obviously you can choose which ones you like, but I'm just going to have...
Does that spell it correctly? Green. Yes. Okay. And then size.
Have the main ones that I would like. So I'm going to have 4 different options, so I'll get 4 different buttons, and I'll customize the buttons again first. So like I did with the other...
Did you just copy that, or did he add a... Oh no, you put a button, okay. Now he's got the comment open, which has the button already here, so I'm going to do that. And he's got the button here.
The other one I have normal, is just white. Hovered, I'll set to a little bit of grey so you can tell.
Okay, interesting. So, normal whites. Hovered, a little bit of a gray. Interesting.
And then on pressed, we'll have it black. So again, it's easy to just tell the difference. Again, customize this a lot more for your actual game. However you want, you can get really creative, but this is going to be alright for me. So I think this will be fine for the moment. Let me call this one the first resolution I'm going to do. So I'll call it 720 by 480 button, like I said.
Okay, wait, where?
That's good, so let me just duplicate this.
Wait. Did he do anything, or is he just saying he's doing that?
So Control C, and then on the canvas panel, Control V, and I'll get another 3 as I need 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, like that, and I'll just move all these into place.
Oh, I see. Okay, so he doesn't want... Okay, so Control Z. Control V, Control V. Oh, no, is it duplicates? No. I'm trying to figure out... Is it this? Yeah, so... Control D? Oh, no, it still anchors it right there. Interesting. Oh. So I do something like this, and then... Them down, and then copy paste. Yeah, I could just do it like this. Oh. Does shift work? No. Control work? No. Doesn't make it slower. That'd be nice if you press shift and made it slower.
Again,
Doing another one?
Don't bother too much about how it looks. I'm just mainly focusing on the functionality of it. So if they're not all perfectly lined up, then that's alright for me. But again, obviously you do it properly. So we just anchor those like that.
Oh, I see. He's anchoring it. Okay. So, I closed everything by accident. So I don't want to... I'm not going to control shift left click to change its position along with the widget. I'm just going to left click on the box to anchor it into its area.
This is 720 by 480. This one.
Oh, that's what he did. So he renamed it. Okay. I see. So this is... 20. 480. Okay.
Will be 1280 by 720. And naming the buttons really isn't important, but I like to do it just to keep things nice and organized and easy to tell what's what. This one will be 1920 by 1080. And then the
20
last one
by
will
10.
be 2560 by 1440. So we've got a kind of small one.
2516. 2560 x 1440p. Okay.
HD, then full HD, and then UHD. So now let's get the text in there so you actually know what you're doing. So like I said, this one
Now he just grabbed the text box and was like that. Oh, that's so easy.
is 720 by 480.
Now, if that's going to be the case, I probably would copy and paste a lot here. Underscore. Button. Or maybe it'd be better to do this. Actually, I don't know. So then, boom.
And the actual text, again, 720 by 480. Set this to a nice black as well so you can easily see it.
720.
And I will copy and paste this onto the other buttons so they're already there and they already have black and stuff like that. So
Oh, I see. Right. Okay, so boom. That's right, I forget that it's like that easy. Oh. Boom. Text. Okay, there we go. I didn't want to go like 0, but I guess we're going to. Actually, no, there's a little bit lighter. And then copy, paste, paste, paste. Right. And then change. Yes. Okay, so that's what would be the faster method. Then you just. Or maybe I would copy too, but 1280 by 720. Button.
So this one, again, will obviously be 1280 by 720, and then 1920 by 1080, and then last but not least, 2560 by 1440. And so now let's do.
Okay. And then 2560 by 1440. Okay.
The functionality for these. So if we click on the first button and scroll down and get the on-clicked event, and if we just do that for all of them, so we have 720 by 480, and then over here, if we click them again on the variables, so then the next one will be 1280 by 720. Again, doesn't matter what order, I just again like to keep things organized. 1920 by 1080, and then 2560 by 1440. And then I'm also just going to move these up a bit, just keep them a bit closer together, like that. And then simply all we're going to do is just execute console command, and the command for the screen resolution is r.setRes space, and then the resolution you want, so 720 by 480. And the by is of course just an X.
So r.setRes space 720.
So now if we
4080. Okay, so it's just executing console commands. 720 by 480. R dot. Okay, I didn't do that right. Set res. Set res. Yes, that's much better. Yep. Okay, just make sure. And then copy paste.
we get this another 3 times, and then plug those into the correct button presses. So might need to move these down a bit, and then again just change the command accordingly. So this one will be 1280 by 720, and then 1920 by 1080, and again finally 2560 by 1440. Now the last one I can't test out as my monitor isn't that big, but obviously if you do have a monitor like that size, you can test it out. So to test this, we're going to want to hit the little arrow next to play and then standalone game.
Wait, hold up, what? Not that. Wait, what?
So to test this, we're going to want to hit the little arrow next to play and then standalone game.
Oh. I guess it's just here? Yeah, standalone.
And then save selected, and this means that it won't be in this little editor here, so you can change the resolution of the screen. So we just let this load, I'll show you.
Wait, it's actually long. Wait, what?
We actually haven't created the way to get into the options, so if we do that now, close.
Is it doing it though? No, it is.
This, and then open the main menu again, and then click on the options button.
Wait, what? Oh, because we didn't do that. I see. He debates us. But there we go. And start game. Preparing shaders. Is that because we didn't bake it? Interesting. So, Alt F4.
Go down.
Well, doing pretty good. How are you? I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Oh, so that's amazing here, my man.
I think we already made it, but no, we didn't. Go on to on-clicked, and then if again we just remove from parent, and then create widget, and then we do options menu widget like that. Compile,
Wait,
and then we test this.
No add to viewport? I was about to say, do we copy the whole thing? Settings. Wait, I feel like that would be a thing though. Why aren't we adding that to viewport? I'm doing that.
So
right?
again. So now if we click options,
we'll
go into the options menu. And if it doesn't work, you get a black screen like this. It may mean you need a background, which I forgot to add as well. My bad. So we go back onto here, go to the designer.
Wait, really?
And then if I just add image to the back, and again, I'll do what I've done on the other ones. So 0, 0, 1920 by 1080, anchor to the whole screen, and the image. I'll set to what I've got for the other ones, and then set the Z to -1, so it's behind everything. Compile. This should hopefully fix it. Ah, I know why it wasn't working, sorry. I didn't add to viewport. So if we go here and then add to
okay, I thought so.
Like that, it should now work. Sorry, that's my bad, I forgot to do that. So now if we try it again, this should now work. So we have our main menu, click options, shows the options menu.
Hey, like if we change in our project settings, if we change the splash screen and everything, it will load that too. Oh. Uh-oh. I wish he was having the same preparing shaders issue. I wonder if he baked it. But settings. Oh, I forgot to change the... Wow, I forgot to do that. I changed the name of the actual settings designer of this stuff, but I didn't give it the text block, though. Text. Yeah, because I can just do this. Oh. Compile save. Wait, I'm pretty sure I could just press. Yeah. Oh, awesome. Good to know. Jump in. So now, boom. So it should change it. Oh, there we go. That's so cool. Oh no, I forgot the back button. Well, thankfully I can change the resolution. And then, oh, that's so cool. Hold on, let me fix this. Is he gonna have the same issue?
And if we set it to 720 by 480, we'll go like that. 1280 by 720, and 1920 by 1080. And again, obviously, I can't check this one as it does that because.
Wait, main menu settings? Wait, didn't that work? Oh. Right?
Because my monitor isn't the correct size. So 1920 by 1080, but as you can see, that works perfectly. So let's quit, and then we'll do the other ones. So if you...
Okay, we'll just wait for this then. I see it's preparing the shaders. Okay, so settings. There we go. Oh my goodness. So boom. 1920. Yo, this is so trippy to me. Start game. Boom. We don't have no pause button yet. So the only way to actually exit is Alt F4. But that's still super sick though.
Our options widget here. We'll next do the view distance. So if we get another text like this, and I'm just going to call this view distance, text like that, and then in the text itself, I'll obviously put view distance. And for this one, we're only going to get 3 buttons, as that's the different kind of settings we have. So again, I'll just copy and paste this button up here, onto the canvas panel, sorry. And it's already got the text, but that's fine because we'll change it, and that means the text is the same. So that's good. So we'll get 3 of these, like I said, and we'll just put them here, try and line them up, but again, I'm not worrying too much about the looks of it. So this one I will call view distance, so it's going to be low or near or anything like that. So actually I'll call it near, and then the next one will be medium, and then the last. One far, so call these whatever you want, but these are quite common names for it. So again, near, and I'll change the text to near as well, and then medium, and finally far. So now again, we just do the same thing, so we go onto it and then go to onClicked. So the onClicked command here, and then we'll do the same for these. So we've done near, and then if we get medium, onClicked, and then far, onClicked, and again, we're just going to execute const commands. So execute const command like that, and then for the view distance, it's going to be r dot, and the r stands for render. So this one is then r dot view distance, all one word, scale, like that, and then space, and there's 3 different values. Well, it's a value between 0 and 1, 0 being basically none, and 1 being the default, so as far as normal. So on the Unreal forums, they recommend for near to be 0.4, medium to be 0.7, and far to be 1. So for near button here, we're going to set it to, we're going to go space and then obviously 0.4, and then we'll copy and paste this another 2 times. Medium, I'm going to have 0.7, and then far, I'll have as 1, so the default distance you can see. And this is basically just going to render in objects from different distances, so like obviously the view distance. And I'm also just going to put a comment on all of these just to keep it easier so you know what does what. So select this, press C to do a comment, and this is screen res, this is obviously view distance, and then we'll go back to the designer and we'll test all these out at the end. So then designer, what we're going to do next is I'm going to do the anti-aliasing. So again, get this text, I'm going to duplicate it, I'll set the anchor to the left side now, and I actually think I'll do the same with that one as well, and then this will be obviously anti-aliasing, like so, and then I'll put that in the text as well there, so anti-aliasing. And then again for this one we're going to have 4 buttons like we do at the top, as there is only 4 different options you can do for this. So if I actually just select all 4 of these buttons and then duplicate them and then just drag them down, just select all 4 of these buttons and then duplicate them and then just drag them down to where I want like that, and then I'll just change the anchors for them like this, and then obviously change the names in the text and all that good stuff. So the first one I'm going to call the button low, and then the second one will be medium. I'll put AA afterwards just so I know.
Oh, I see. Low. Well, I'd say low text. Hold up. Low text. Button. Low. Button.
Know which one's which, as I already have some of these called that. So low AA, medium AA, AA for obviously anti-aliasing, and then high AA. And with Unreal, they say epic instead of ultra, because obviously.
Okay. Hold up. So low, medium. This is button. So B. Well, there's already a medium named button, so it'd be medium AA underscore button. High AA underscore button. And then epic underscore button. Epic underscore text. Or not. Wait, epic AA. Oh. Wait, what did I do? Oh, wait, what did I do? Did I just drag and paste this by accident? The heck? Wait, what? I guess I did? Weird. Epic AA. There we go.
The Epic Games, but it's the same thing.
Yeah,
Epic and
I like that.
So I'm
I like how they did that
as well. Just
Epic
because
Games.
We're an Unreal Engine owned by Epic Games, obviously. So in the text, again, I'll do low, and then low in there as well, then medium, and then high, and then again, obviously, either epic or ultra. You choose which one you want to call it. So actually, I might also just say epic / ultra. there, like so. And then again, we'll just
I'll
do
keep
the
mine
on-click
epic.
commands. So as you can see, it's quite repetitive. It's very simple to do. Once you get the hang of it, all you need to do really is just know the console
low.
command and you're set. So we'll get low AA, then we'll get medium AA, high AA, and epic AA. So like that. Again, keep it organized there. So again, obviously execute console command, and then
yeah, definitely put in AA. That's very important for this stuff because you're probably gonna be wanting to use epic as well for like other type of settings. So copy paste.
The console command for this is r.postprocess AA quality, and you obviously want to make sure you spell everything correctly. So I'll probably write all these down in the description below, so you can just simply copy and paste them. So that's r.postprocess AA quality, and then the 4 different values you can have for this, I'll move my mouse there, are 0, 2, 4, and 6. So 0 is just completely disabling anti-aliasing. 2 is then obviously a little bit of it. 4 and 6 obviously getting better each time. So for low, I'm going to set.
Now, sorry to interrupt him, but I wonder. Wait, 246.6 or like point or 0 point whatever. But like for your settings and stuff, you can go in between, right? And like especially this, go in between and use different numbers so the view distance can be adjusted even more for people. Like if you want your settings to be like you know, the high end ones, they have like everything. They got like a drop down box and all that type of stuff, which is legit all this stuff, but added like a drop down box to make it look a little bit cooler. That's it.
Set it to 0. So r.postprocess AA quality is space 0. And I'll copy and paste this another 3 times. Move these down here.
Yes.
And then for medium, I'll set it to 2. For high,
okay, so he's doing whole numbers.
4. And then for epic, I'll set it to 6. And then I'll just plug all these in like so.
So could you do 1 and something like that? So it's like a little bit lower, so it's not full low quality?
Accordingly. And then again, I'll keep a comment on it, just so I know what does what, keep everything nice and organized. So this is anti-aliasing. And then we'll go back to the designer. And what we'll do next is the shadow quality. So again, I'll just duplicate this text and I'll call this one
Boom.
shadow text. And then obviously in the text, oh, there we go. I'll put shadow. I'll probably say quality, shadow quality. And again, this has 4 buttons. So get these buttons and duplicate them.
Quality.
Down here. I might need to make a little bit more space.
Now for these, we can just start doing this. There we go. Now how many?
One later, but again, we'll do that when we come
doing
to
4?
it. And I'm going to keep the actual.
Yeah, we're doing 4. Okay. 4. So copy, paste. There we go. And then we can open these up.
Actual text the same, so it's low, medium, high, and epic / ultra again.
So
I'll
shadow.
just change the names of the buttons and text and stuff. So this will be low AA. Sorry, so this will be low S for shadow button. I'll do SQ for shadow quality, medium SQ, high SQ,
Low shadow,
epic SQ, then obviously the same for the text. So low SQ, medium SQ, high SQ, and epic SQ. So again, we don't need to change the actual text itself.
That's right.
We'll just get the button events
Shadow.
again. So on clicked, and get that for all of them. So
that's right. I'm retyping the whole thing. So it'd be high shadow, shadow, and then shadow. Okay.
So we've got low SQ, and then
on click,
SQ,
right?
High SQ, and epic SQ.
Yes.
Like this.
So low, medium, wait, where's wait, did I not name the medium one? Oh, it's still okay, so medium, high, epic, okay. Okay, so we got low shadow, medium, high, and then epic. Yes. Boom, boom, boom.
And then obviously again, execute console command. This
Paste.
one being sg.shadow quality, and then this is from 0 to 3. So 0, 1, 2, and 3.
0, 1, 2,
obviously
3.
0 being the worst, 3 being the best. So I believe 0 just takes it off completely, or if not, it's very low. So obviously for low, I'm going to have it 0, and we'll duplicate this another 3 times. So
2,
1, 2, 3.
and then 3.
Medium, I want it to be 1. High, I want it to be 2. And for epic/ultra, I want it to be the highest it can be, so 3. And again, plug these all in accordingly. And
save.
Once again, I'm just going to comment over it, shadow. I'll call it shadow quality. And again, back to the designer, and we'll do the final one, which is the textures quality. If I just duplicate this. Yeah.
Oh. Oh. Okay. That's not too bad. You can do this. Oh. There we go. Copy paste. Continue.
Need a little bit more room. Let's call this textures text, and then I'll put textures quality. Let me just select everything and move it all up a little bit. So let's select everything, although I don't want the image as well.
Oh no, wait, I did it again. What is that? Okay. Texture. Quality. Then boom, 1, 2, 3, 4. So, okay, so I tried to control V again, but it didn't work. Paste. There we go. Close these.
Background, sorry. So yeah, and then I can use the arrow
Blue.
keys to move everything up. I think there should be enough room if I just move the button
Texture.
back down again. So it might be a little
Copy,
squashed,
paste.
but obviously just make these smaller for you. Yeah, and again, this is 4 buttons with the same names for the text.
Texture.
So I'll just duplicate these there.
Oh,
and
texture.
move them down to there. So yeah, it just fits. So again, obviously I'll just rename these to low.
Oh, texture.
TQ for texture quality. And do the same for the text.
I'm just copying.
as well.
I'm just copying and
then
pasting
again,
the
I don't
word.
need to change the actual text, as I still want it to just be low,
Medium
medium,
textures.
high, and ultra. So now
Medium
the text
texture.
isn't as important to change the name of. It's more the button, so you know what's what. But again, just in case you ever want to do anything with the text, it's good to just have this ready and done in advance. So again,
That is true.
low, get the on-clicked event, and then do the same for the other ones. So we have low TQ, medium TQ, high TQ, and epic TQ. And then once again,
Okay. And then boom. Low. Medium. High. Epic. Epic Games. Copy paste.
execute console command, and for
And
this
one is
it's
the texture.
simply sg.texture quality, and then once again 0, 1, 2, 3, 0 being the worst, 3 being the best. So for low,
interesting. Okay, so they have even lesser variability there, unless you got custom stuff. Boom, boom, boom. Wait, did he say 1? Yeah, 0, 1, 2, 3.
texture quality, sg.texture quality space 0, and then I'll copy and
0.
paste this another 3 times, and then plug these in like that,
1,
and then I'll change. So obviously
2,
low is 0, medium
3.
is 1, high is 2, and then epic/ultra is 3. And then once again, just comment over this textures quality, and then we can test this out. So you might not have to tell that much of a massive difference, just as I'm in the third-person template. But these will work, and you should be able to see a big
Man,
difference
my
in your
shaders are so
games. Again, this is now done. with the
shadering.
Screen resolution, the view distance, the anti-aliasing, and the shadow quality, and then also textures quality. And designer, it should look something like this. Again, made this look a lot better for you, but this works for me. So if we now hit play, so hit compile, play, save, all of this, and then we can test this out. So if we then hit options, we can get to this 91 by 1080.
Settings. Oh, let's go. This is so cool.
And if we just set all of these to low.
Yeah, we won't see anything, but I did it. And back.
Go back and hit start. I just realized this might not work as we're then changing over. Although, no, it did work. So it
no,
just
I can
doesn't
tell.
look as good. So as you can see, I don't have a shadow.
It's a little bit more the edges.
Shadow.
The anti-aliasing, I can tell that's missed.
Shadows everywhere else.
Oh, that's true. The shadows
doesn't look as good or as smooth. And I don't know how well YouTube will pick this up, but on the edges of these, it's kind of jittery. It doesn't look as great.
These are basic textures, so it's a little bit.
It should, or
kind of hard to tell. It looks a little bit more like a mobile game.
So it doesn't look too bad, as
or it's like still
my
really
PC
good.
Isn't that bad, so it's still looking quite good. But you can just tell it doesn't look that good. So again, obviously, I don't know how well YouTube can pick this up with all the compression stuff.
F4.
But it's just jittery.
We need a pause button. I need to go back to the main menu.
The overall quality is just not that great, and that's because of the textures. There's very bare minimum of shadows, and my character doesn't have any shadow at all. And yeah, the textures, the anti-aliasing, all of this just isn't that great. So now if we put it back to high, or epic on everything, sorry. So we go through it again and change everything to epic/ultra, we should see a massive difference. So obviously go back to options, 1920 by 1080, far, epic, and epic.
Epic, far.
Hit back and then hit start. You can see that everything just looks a lot better. So I have a shadow.
Yeah, I can
just looks a lot better.
So much crisper.
Like blur or anything like that, and there's no.
Oh, the metal! Look at the metal.
They're perfectly straight and look
so much more shiny.
Again, the shadows are just a lot better. They're all here now.
Wow.
Just overall, the game looks
boxes.
A lot,
the textures.
A lot nicer and a lot more pleasing.
More depth. It feels like.
That'll be it for this video. Done everything we wanted to do. We set up an options menu where we can change the screen resolution, the view distance, the anti-aliasing, the shadow quality, and the textures quality. And this works in our game, and it looks really good. Or really bad, obviously, depending on which one you choose, but it works out perfectly. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you found this video helpful. And if you did, make sure to like and subscribe down below. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Heck yeah, yo, that's awesome. That is super, super sick. Again, shouts out to Matt for this. That's actually such a small thing, but that's huge. He gave us a lot of extra stuff too, especially the piece of cake of that. And then also the widgets. This stuff where it's just one node, and you just gotta Google console command settings for resolutions. That's all you gotta click. But this time, because we don't got a pause menu. We can't get back to the main menu. How do we do that? Well, we gotta create a pause menu, baby. So that's what we're gonna be learning today, into returning to where we left off last time, which was creating the settings menu, creating all these buttons, seeing how easy it is to create these buttons. It's legit a very repetitive thing, where it's legit just executing a console command on various settings so that you can have the settings. Playing Hell Let Loose, that's made in Unreal. They got a thing where you press a button and it like changes the settings like that. I do want to figure that out. That's something that is probably like a slider or like one of these things or something like that. But let's actually start learning this, shall we?
This video we're going to be making a pause menu. So I have already done one like this. However, this one is going to be a bit more advanced. It's going to look a bit better, have some more options within it, and also work a little bit more efficiently and better as well. So the reason I'm doing this is because recently I've had a few people ask questions about the pause menu. And there was nothing wrong with it, but I just realised that I can make it a lot better, and I have done with them, so I may as well make a video about it as well. So let me show you what we're going to be making today. So you can see we can walk around like normal. This is our game. We can press our button to pause the game.
Oh, and it fully paused
in the background because we were jumping. We're no longer falling.
I thought it was just a UI thing, but it actually freezes the game.
We have a blur. It says pause at the top. You can write whatever you want. For example, the name of your game.
That's awesome.
Press resume. We're going to
of course, if you're not making a multiplayer, you probably don't want the freeze thing.
It's going to take us to an options menu, which I've set up in a previous video, which you can watch as well. However, what it's going to do is we're going to press back.
That is such an easy button to make too.
What other people were experiencing was that would take them back to the main menu. So we've just edited it a little bit, so it takes you either to the main menu if you're from the main menu, or if you came from the pause menu, it'll take you back to the pause menu. And if we press quit, we can now either quit to main menu, start again, pause, or quit to the desktop.
I haven't seen that ever. Well, that's a pretty cool feature. Pretty basic, but awesome.
We just close the game. And if we keep pressing quit, it will open and close this, like so.
That's so cool.
So this is what we're going to be making today. So let me delete this code, and I'll show you how I've done it. So our first step is we want to actually create this widget for our pause menu. So to do that, we're going to go in our folder that we want. So I've just made a folder called pause menu. We're going to right click. Go.
Oh, okay. Hold up. Assets. Main menu, but this is pause menu, so this would be a new one right here. Underscore pause menu. Wait, this is in maps. That's right. I shouldn't have named that maps. I should have been widget. Because I didn't know from the beginning what we were creating at the end. So now knowing what I'm going to be creating at the end, this will be structured different. So game modes, this would be where the pause menu will be. Main menu stuff. But this shouldn't be called main menu stuff. And then we're creating a widget.
Go to user interface. I'm going to add a widget blueprint. I'm just going to name this one pause menu widget, like so, and open that up straight away.
Okay, hold up. Okay, so WBP widget blueprint, pause menu. Open this up. Dock this on the top.
In here, we're going to spend a bit of time making it look quite good, and then add the coding in afterwards. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to add in a background.
That might be what I'll do too.
You don't need this. You can add an image if you want. But I'm going to add in a.
Wait. Background blur? Oh yeah. I like background blur. That's awesome. Canvas panel.
Background blur. Position X is 0. Y is.
Click this, or hover over. Control Shift left click. Boop. There it is.
0. Size X to 1920 and size Y to 1080. So it takes.
Right. Please tell me that worked. I'm pretty sure that worked.
Whole screen.
Is it? I think.
I want to anchor it to the whole screen as well, so it doesn't move about.
We'll see here in a second.
Blur strength to be 5.
Where's the blur? Blur oh, I did. Yeah.
I'm just going to press the padlock there on background blur.
Oh, we're finally starting to lock some stuff. Of course, this is a pretty universal thing in Photoshop programs and other type of programs for the locking. So I already had with that knowledge, I already kind of had an idea this is what this does, but no one's actually done it before, so I haven't really tried it out yet, but this will be your first time.
And in the canvas panel, the hierarchy, so I can't move it like this. So if I'm dragging, I can't move it.
Yeah, so he should have said that on these ones. Maybe he did, but I did not listen. Right? Okay, so you don't have to save that? Oh, that's nice.
Which is helpful later on, because otherwise you might accidentally start moving it when we want to edit something else. Next, I'm going to add a title. So I can get some text, drag it onto canvas panel in the hierarchy.
Ooh, text. Oh, that's right. Why is this always closed now? Is it because I saved my project settings with the close by accident? Or is that just a new 1 point... or 5.1.1? We're dragging this into the canvas panel? Wait, did I put a button in here by accident? I did. Accidentally. Oh, I can't. Wait, it saves your copy and paste? Wow. Like, I use copy and paste a lot, so I would think that would, like, remove it because there's nothing in the clipboard. But smart. Awesome. So we got a text block. Hold up. Oh, no, never mind. No. I'm in the wrong one. Never mind. Bro, I'm thinking I'm in the different one because I'm just looking at that. There we go. Oh, I Control-C too much. Oh. There we go. Now we go to the text. Boom.
Keep there. This, I'm just going to rename to title. It's always good practice to name everything.
Yeah.
So you always know exactly what it is.
Wait, title what?
Check it. For example, when we're in the graph coding it.
Pause title?
Click slice to content there. I'm just going to add title? In the text, paused. Obviously you can...
Wait, what? Wait, did I add the right one? Oh, no, I did the canvas panel. So it'd be title. Text. Size to content.
Put the name of your game, anything like that. I'll put it as paused. I'll set the font size to be 100. And I'll make it bold italic. Like so. Just to make it...
Okay. Size. Bold italic. I'll do that too.
Look a bit better.
Then we want to center this.
Move this into the middle of the screen. and I'll anchor it to the top middle as well, and use this anchor as a guide for finding it the exact middle there. So I think that's a good place for me to write paused or the name of my game. Then what I want to do is I want to search in the palette for a vertical box. I'm going to drag that onto the canvas panel again there. That one I'll leave the name as vertical box, as we're only going to have one, and this is to keep all the buttons together, making it a lot easier to keep everything together, keep it all lined up, and good stuff like that. So I'm just going to move this into the middle of my screen where I want it, and I'm going to use the sizes which I found
Okay, so you can anchor. Boom.
Earlier for it, and the positions as well. So for me, the middle of my screen with these buttons was minus 244 on the X. I should anchor it first. So let me anchor it to the middle of the screen, and then do minus 244 and minus 172 on the Y. Now it's up there. I'm going to size it up to be 490 on the X and 345 on the Y. So
I see. Okay. And then 345. Oh, there we go.
Get this nice square here in the middle of my screen. Now you don't need to do that if you don't want. You can set it up to be however you want, whatever size, whatever position.
I like this. This is good
to be. So you can just move it, size it, anchor it, all that good stuff. And we don't need to do anything else with the vertical box. Now we're going to add our buttons into it. So we can drag a button from the palette on top of the vertical box and hierarchy there. And you can see it's added in. You can select it, and now we have a button in there. So that's added all three. So I want a resume button, which is there.
1, 2,
add another one for my options.
3.
Add another one for quit. You can add as many buttons as you want, but I only want 3. What I'm going to do is the top button, I'm going to rename to resume button there. Change the padding to 5, so there's a bit of space between them, so it looks quite nice. And change the
padding to 5. I gotta figure out like when to use the padding or not. I guess like when you see it like this, I guess padding time.
size to fill. You see that's going to fill.
Oh wait, size to fill.
The whole vertical box we have. Once we add the other 3, it will evenly spread them out. So we'll do that in a second. You can also change the style of that. So you can put images for the buttons. You change it for normal for when you're hovering over it and when you press it. I'm not going to worry too much with that. The hovered, I might just make it a little bit more obvious. So make it a bit more grey. And the pressed, I'll make a bit more black. Again, it's not necessary. I'm just showing you that you can do it. And I'm probably only going to do it.
Okay. For this, I kind of want to be a little bit in tangent with this. So I should have copied the button. So copy. Actually, no. I'll just copy the colors. Because we're doing it in a different way, and I want to try it that way. So for here, this is on hovered. Linear code. Control A, which is select all. Control C to copy. And then, boom. Over to hovered. Control A, Control V. Then go to pressed. Control A, Control C. Control A, Control V. I think that's it. Only got 2. No disabled. Just checking the settings. Okay. So save. But the text, though, I probably should just copy the button. I mean, we're doing text, so I'm going to have to copy that, too. But
that's whatever. One button as well. However, no, actually, we'll delete the other 2 buttons. And we'll set everything up with this resume button. And then
okay.
Duplicate it. So I want the normal to be white, hover to be a bit more grey, press to be black, and the padding to be 5, and we want it to fill. And obviously, you can, again, customize this to whatever you like. Here, you can also see you can have sounds. So when we press it, let's have a camera shutter sound effect. When we hover it, let's have a compile failed sound effect.
Whoa. That is so cool. That is so nice that it's this easy. Which one did he choose? Compiled or camera stutter? Or shutter. And then compiled failed. I wish you could hear it like right here. Like press the little button and you hear it. All right, maybe? No. Oh. Compile failed.
obviously
This is
you won't
so
want to use
cool.
those. These are just, again, examples that I'm showing
Crap,
you.
now I need to start like thinking about this stuff more.
This is how it would work. So once you customize that and you're happy with how it is, what we're going to do is then we're going to drag and drop the text onto that button in the vertical box here. This text I'm going to rename to resume text. These ones don't matter too much if you don't name them. However, I'm just going to do it anyway. And in the text, I'm going to change this to just say resume. And I'll up the size to 30 and change the color to be black, like so. Now see, I have to cut.
Okay, and he's going to do the colors, so I'm going to do mine real quick. I had a feeling he was going to do this, but that's okay. Color, Control A, Control C. Pause menu. Cancel. Color opacity. Zoom. Have something else or no? I guess that was just it. It's just this button's so like large, it just doesn't look as good, I think. Actually, no. What is different? Bold. Regular. Bold. Regular. Okay, there we go.
Color to be black, and when I press the button, it'll be black as well, so that will disappear. So you can change the colors if you want, but again, I'm just going for a simple one just to show you how it works. And I'll leave everything else the same. What I'm going to do is I'm going to select the button in the vertical box here, Control C on that, select the vertical box and hit Control V. And you see we have another button
I see. Okay, Control V.
with all the exact same variables inside of it. What I'm going to do is just rename this to be Options button, and then change the text as well to also be Options, because that's what this button is for me.
And for me, it is Settings. Settings. Button. Crap. Settings. Text. And then... Nope. There. Does that? Settings. Is that it? Yeah, that's it.
And then we'll do that one final time. We'll go to the vertical box, Control
Copy,
V,
paste.
and then we have our third button in there like so.
Man, a vertical box and like a horizontal box, and so it would do the same thing, man. It's really nice.
Which for me, I want to be quit. So I'm going to change those accordingly. And now we have our resume, options, and quit buttons there, perfectly and evenly spaced out. So again, we have a vertical box. You can just move this about like so, and it'll keep all the buttons together like that. Now to add in the other quit buttons, so you saw I had a quit to main menu, quit to desktop.
So you got credit me.
To do the final two, we're going to add a horizontal box. So in the vertical box.
Yes. He's actually okay. Wait.
Now we want a horizontal box again. Just adding the canvas panel there.
Had a feeling.
Now
Just make sure.
We'll rename this one to be quit box, like so. In here, I want to do the same thing. I want to add some buttons. So I will do the same variables that I did last time. So I'll just duplicate those buttons again. So I have that button already in my clipboard. So I'll Control V on the quit box, Control V again. So now we have those two buttons in there. As you can see that.
Wait, I Control V'd. Oh, that's right. They're up here. So anchor down here. Position here. Did he do the settings? No, he didn't do the size settings.
That hasn't worked perfectly because I haven't sized this up yet. So we're going to do that now. And also, actually, I might change the padding on these to be 10 instead of 5. I think that might just look a bit better. Again, not necessary to do. I just think that will look a little bit nicer, like so. So I'll do the same on these ones, change them to 10. So now let's fix
that to 10.
How the horizontal box looks.
And the box, which is the size.
So for this, I'm going to anchor it again to be the middle. Position Y, I'm going to put as -488. Position X, that is, sorry. Position Y now is 192. Size X, 192. 980. And I've got 980 because that's double the size.
80. I see. If you want to be like really precise, yeah. Okay.
Size of this vertical box. So whatever the size X is for your vertical box, I'd recommend doubling that for the size X of your horizontal box.
Is Y still 30?
I'm just going to 105 because that is then the same as this button here. And so now I have that working like so. So when I press quit, we're going to get the...
And move this up. Wait, why is the button over here? What up? Delete the button. Copy. Paste. Crap, he must have said something. Hold up, hold up.
For the size X of your horizontal box. To be the middle.
So we just...
This not needs to be 10. Size this up yet. Again. So I have that button already in my clipboard. So I'll Control V on the quick box. Control V again. So now we have those two buttons in there.
But mine isn't. It's not because of the anchor. Mine's a horizontal box. Size the content? No. Did he do something that I just didn't do? Auto? Fail? Okay. Just checking the numbers, just seeing. That's not the issue. Wait. No. No. I was just seeing if there's like a quick comment on the top saying something. I don't think so. Okay, so let's, I guess, go back a quick second.
Like so. In here, we'll add the vertical box. Now we want a horizontal box. Again, just adding that onto the canvas panel there. Now we'll rename this one to be quit box, like so. In here, now to add the vertical box. Now we want a horizontal box. Again, just adding that onto the canvas panel there. Now we'll rename this one to be quit box, like so. In here, I want to do the same thing. I want to add some buttons. So I will do the same variables that I did last time. So I'll just duplicate those buttons again. So I have that button already in my clipboard. So I'll Control V on the quit box. Control V again.
Okay, so that's something that's new. Or a bug. Huh. Okay, whatever.
So now we have those two buttons in there. As you can see, that hasn't worked perfectly because I haven't sized this up yet. So we're going to do that now. And also, actually, I might change the padding on these to be 10 instead of 5. I think that might just look a bit better. Again, not necessary to do. I just think that will look a little bit nicer, like so. So I'll do the same with these ones, change them to 10. So now let's fix how the horizontal box looks, by which I mean let's just scale it up. So for this, I'm going to anchor it again to be the middle. Position Y, I'm going to put as -488. Position X, that is, sorry. Position Y now is 192. Size X, I'm going to have as 980. And I've got 980 because that's double the size of this vertical box. So whatever the size X is for your vertical box, I'd recommend doubling that for the size X of your horizontal box. And size Y, I'm just going to have 105.
Yeah, okay, so I didn't do that. Okay, weird.
Button here.
Just making sure.
I have that working like so. So when I press quit, we're going to get these buttons here. Let's obviously rename them to be desktop. I want here. I'll change the text to also be
Wait, which one is he doing?
Desktop or quit to desktop.
To desktop. Yes, no. This would be quit. So quit to menu. Uh-oh. What the heck is going on now? How does this work? Oh, not 100. Wait, did that actually? Oh, it is. So it's the padding here? But then this is not going to the middle, the text. No, the text is increasing the padding. Wait, what? No, I don't see a change. I'll just do to menu, work with what you got. And then oh, I had a feeling that would be too much. quit to menu to desktop. Quit menu desktop. Guess we'll just have to do one word. Oh, but it's still... Why is it going that way? Maybe 2? No. 6? No. Okay, so that's so weird. I must be doing something... I'm definitely doing something wrong. Okay. So the text is what's dependent, or is what's controlling all this. And I can't really do nothing there. That bothers me a little bit. Oh. Oh man, that's gonna bother me, but I guess I'm just gonna have to keep it like that for a minute. Alright, whatever. Menu, button. Menu text. Desktop button. Desktop text. And just having this like weird sizing issue, but I mean, hey, that's right.
And this one will be main menu. And so you can see we very easily just made one button and use that to create all of the buttons that we need here and set them up to be perfect.
That is true.
Now I was obviously using...
Now the buttons within like 5, after 5.0 look, I feel like worse. Like they feel more flat. They're like beveled.
Values which I found earlier. The way I found them was just by simply moving around, scaling up, and all that good stuff. So you can do that very easily yourself as well. Use the values which I found today. And if we reselect our quit box here, or our horizontal box.
Oh, that does like... Okay, no, I don't want to do that.
What we want to make sure we do is change its visibility.
Quit box. Visibility to hidden?
To hidden. So by default, we don't see this. Because obviously we only want to see it when we press quit. We want to toggle on and off its visibility. So by default, we'll have it hidden. And we also want to make sure we tick is variable up in the top as well.
Yeah, okay, so we do a variable.
Toggle on and off its visibility.
We both can.
The blueprints in the code in a second. So I'd say that's the visuals of it set up.
It's actually already there.
I've got a very basic pause menu visual set up here. So I've got the title, resume options and quit buttons, and then also my two
Which I like this
main menu quit as well as this background blur here. Again, you can customize this to make it look however you like, but I'm just showing you the basic visual side, and I'm going to go into the coding side as well. And the coding and functionality is going to be more in-depth than this. So to do that, we're going to go to the graph over here and delete these 3 events that we have.
Oh, okay.
Let's just compile. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with the resume button first. As you can see, I haven't actually renamed some of these. So this is why it's good to name them. Because otherwise this would be button 1, button 2, button 3, and you wouldn't know what's what. So that's a good example there of why we name everything. So let's go back to the designer and change the name of those. So we have resume button there. That should be to main menu. So that's Y to main menu button. And then where's the other resume? Well, that might have been it. So we go back to the graph. Yeah, that was it. So now we've got resume to main menu, quit, options, desktop, all the ones that we need. So let's do the resume first. So let's select the resume button and press the plus next to the on-clicked event. So now we have on-clicked resume button here. Out of this, we're going to get remove from parent. So it's going to take this pause widget off of our screen. Then we're going to set game paused. And we're going to leave it unticked so the game is no longer paused. And we're going to right click and get the player controller. As obviously when the game is paused, our controller and our mouse is going to act differently. So we want to set it back to how it should act in the game. So we're going to come out the return value and set input mode game only. Like so. Plugging that in there. Come out of the get player controller again and set show mouse cursor, leaving it as false. And we're going to set some of this other stuff up in the character blueprint.
Set mouse cursor. Or not mouse position. No. Set mouse cursor. Okay.
In a minute, when we actually put the widget on screen, so when we pause the game, so that might make more sense then. However, what we need to do is set it so we only use the game input and we no longer have the mouse cursor on screen as we will do in the pause menu. And that is how we go back to the game from the pause menu. That's how we resume. So let's select all that, hit C to comment it, and name it resume button or resume game. Anything like that.
Resume game.
There. Then let's do the quit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the quit button, get an on-clicked event, and out of this, what I'm going to do is get a flip-flop, and I'm going to get a reference to our quit box there. So that's the horizontal box that we have for quit. Out of this, we're going to set visibility, plugging that into A, and then we will also duplicate it. So get another set visibility, plugging the target back into the quit box, and this one into B. Off of A, we want it to be
okay. So target, and then B over to set visibility.
Visible. Off of B, we want it to be hidden.
Hidden.
Now when we press the quit button, it's going to toggle on and off the visibility of this quit box here.
And just a flip-flop does that? Really?
That's what flip-flop does. It toggles between the values of A and B. So we can select this,
thank you.
select it, and call this open/close quit box, like so. So now we can set up the actual quitting functionality.
That's actually
so underneath
big.
This, I'll do the to main menu first. So I'll select the main menu button,
Main
press
menu.
on clicked event.
Yeah, because
and out
these are
this,
easy.
I'm going to simply open level. Now the reason
Open.
I'm opening a level is because how I set up my main menus is I have them in a different level.
Main
And that's
underscore
because it's way more efficient and it's just a lot
menu.
easier to do as well. So in the level name, you want to make sure you spell the level exactly the same way. So I named mine main.
Yeah, because we're open level, not the widget.
Level,
So main
like
menu.
that.
Because
And
there's
then we'll
main
open the
menu.
main menu.
Widget.
If you don't have it in a different level, I'd recommend you would. But if you don't and you don't want to, then what you can do is just get a remove from parent and then create widget for your main menu and add that to viewport. So you get remove from parent, create widget, main menu.
And he's actually shown it
there,
too. That's pretty nice.
and then add to viewport, and that will take you to your main
That's not
menu.
what we're doing though. We're doing
Instead.
level.
However, again, I'd recommend the open level. It works a lot better.
That's pretty sick for him to say.
But I've shown you both ways now. And we'll comment that again. Just return to main menu, and then quitting the game is just as simple. So we'll get the desktop button, so quit to desktop.
Desktop,
This one
unclicked.
again is just one simple node. We come out and we get quit game. Very simple like that. That's all we need to do. Just quit.
That's right.
Leave
Because
everything
desktop,
default.
you go into your desktop.
Again,
So
I'm going to
quick.
comment this. Just quit to desktop or exit game, anything like that. So the quitting is actually very simple to do.
Now this, I'll probably have the thing that shows a warning. So it would be like or it'd be like create widget, right? Or does that widget where it shows the widget? Like he did it, yeah. Like so, create widget or construct or whatnot. Show widget visibility, or it might be a flip flop. It might be another flip flop. Yeah, because I want to turn the visibility on and off of like the message. Maybe that would work? Actually, that would probably be a little bit different. Like a warning message. Are you sure you want to do this? Now, instead of just like quitting them to their desktop. Because they might get confused.
Now let's do the options menu, which is also quite
Even with just quit game or quit to desktop, still, are you sure?
simple. What we're going to do is we're going to get the options button here, press the on-clicked event once again. Out of this,
Settings,
we're going to get
one clicked.
an is valid node with the question mark
Is
next to
valid.
it, like that. We'll do the input object in a second.
I'm glad you
Is
said
not
that.
valid, we're going to create widget with the class as our options menu widget there. Now obviously if you don't have one set up yet, you don't need to do this part yet, but it's always good to have one set up.
Wait, what is it? Oh yeah, the options menu, that's right. So settings. Yeah, so it would be a create widget. So yeah, I was right earlier, so it'd be a create widget. Visibility. Or it would be an is valid then. Guess we'll see.
As well, so that way the player can change the options both in-game and in the main menu. It's just
100%.
a bit of ease of life for the player. At the return value, we're going to right-click, promote to variable, and name this options menu
Settings.
reference, like so. And now we're going to get
Settings
that
ref?
reference and plug that into the input object of the is valid.
Okay.
There. So when we press the options button, if we don't have the widget already created, we're going to create it. And then we'll add to viewport like so. And that add to viewport will also go into the is valid there. So if we don't have it created...
Oh, so it's both? Oh, okay. I see. Never mind. Okay, I was doing it wrong. There we go. I'm like, huh? But no, it is valid node. Okay.
We'll make it, add it to the viewport, and if we do have it made, then we'll just go straight to adding it to viewport. So that will work great, and the reason we're doing it with it is valid is just because it's more efficient than always creating the options menu each time. We're only going to make it when we need to. So I would compile and save, and
So I guess instead of flip-flop, we're using is valid earlier. Is valid. One click is valid. Boom, add to viewport. Is not, then remove from viewport.
that is the pause menu set up. So again, I'll comment this and open options menu. So this is it set up again. So what we've got is we've got the visual side here. This is what it's going to look like in game, and this is how it's going to run. So we can resume, open, close the quit box, return to the main menu or the desktop, and open our options menu. Like so, we can compile, save, and we can close that since we are finished with it. What we want to do next is we want to set up actually pausing the game and opening this menu. So I'm going to be doing that in the character blueprint. So I'm going to go to content, third person VP, blueprints, third person character. If you use, it could be third, first, whatever you've named it. In here, we're going to scroll down and find some empty space, and we're going to get an action mapping. So for that, I'm going to go to edit, project settings. And once this loads, we're going to go down to input on the left down here. I'm going to add an action mapping. So I'm going to hit the plus action mapping there.
Plus action mapping.
And I'm going to name this one pause game. Now you can set these keys for whatever you like.
Game.
So I'm going to get both the escape key and the P key.
If you press this and press the button on the keyboard, does it? And plus?
E, because obviously you can't press escape unless you're in a standalone game or if you've packaged the game. So
oh, that's right. Oh. P.
and set it to escape and P. And the benefit of action mapping is, as you can see, we can have multiple keys. We can set up keys for different consoles, so an Xbox, a PlayStation, PC, mobile, anything like that. And we can also set up key bindings. Once you've done
so this is something here, but I mean, hey, we can still use it, so I am.
and that, we're going to close that, right click, and now we should be able to call that action event. So I named mine pause game. So we have action events, pause game there. Out of the rest of this, I'm going to again get that is valid node with the question mark next to it. And we're going to do the same thing. Is not valid.
Is valid.
It's going to create a widget with the class as our pause menu widget there. The return value of this, we're going to right click.
And then the pause menu. Return, promote the variable.
Promote to variable and name this one pause menu reference, like so.
Pause menu ref.
Plugging this one into the input object of the is valid. So we're only going to create this widget if we need to. Then out of is valid, we're going to get a branch. So you can hold up B, left click to get a branch. Plugging that also into the set pause menu widget there. So again, we're only making it when we need to. However, we're going to use it both times. The condition of this branch, what we can do is we can right click and get is game paused. Plugging that into the condition there. So depending on if the game is paused, we're going to either add or remove the pause menu. So if the game is paused and we press escape, or your pause menu, it's going to go back to the game. If we're not paused and you press it, then it'll open it up. So you can either press resume in the pause menu or your escape button again. So off of true, if it is paused, we want to take it off screen. So we're going to get a reference to our pause menu reference there. So get that and remove from parent, plugging that into the true there. Then we're going to come out this, set game paused, and we're going to set this to false. So we're unpausing the game. And then we're going to right click, get player controller. So this is very similar to how we did the resuming in the widget.
Okay.
In fact, it's pretty much the same. We're going to come out the return value, and we're going to set show mouse cursor. I'm going to set it to false. So again,
man, you should spitting these out
in game. And then out of the player controller, we're going to set input mode game only. So again, the exact same way.
Set input game only. And that's going here.
We did it in the widget. Now let's set up pause in the game. So if the game's paused and we press that, we're going to unpause it. Now we want to pause it. So we're going to come out of this pause menu reference we have there. And this time, add to viewport. So we're adding the menu to our screen. Plugging that into false there. And then we're going to come out of this and set game paused once again. This time ticking it so the game is paused.
Okay.
And we're going to come out the get player controller and set show mouse cursor once again. This time again ticking it to be true, so we do have a mouse cursor when we're in the pause menu.
Show mouse.
So we can use all the buttons. And now to get player controller again, we're going to set input mode this time setting it to game and UI. And so we're doing that so that we can
No,
then
to
use
game
the
and
buttons
UI.
in the widget, and we can still also use this escape key that we have here for our pause game, which reminds me we need to select this and tick execute when paused, so we can still use this when the game is paused.
I see.
Unpause it. Now if we go back over to our set input mode game and UI, what we're going to do is this in widget to focus, we're going to put into our pause menu reference there, so it then focuses on our pause menu, which means we don't have to click into it for it to activate and to focus on it. It will just focus automatically.
I
We're going to
see.
change in mouse lock mode to lock in full screen. You can set this to whatever you like. You can have it as do not lock, whichever one is just what you prefer.
Lock in full
I want
screen?
it to be lock in full screen. And we're going to untick hide cursor during capture because we want the cursor to be shown. And so on that, we'll pause the game. So what we can do is we can select all this, hit C to comment it, and have pause/unpause game like so, which again I'll run you through it. When we press our pause button, it's going to either create and use or just use our pause menu.
Yes.
And when it uses it, it's either going to take it off the screen and unpause the game, or put it on the screen and pause the game, depending on if we are paused or not already. So I know that was a quick summary, but I already went through it as I was making it. So we can compile and save, and that is it basically all set
Awesome.
up.
Okay.
However, I want to add in the options menu as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close this and open up my options menu. So now again, if you don't have this made, I do have a video on creating one, so you can go watch that, but I'm going to set this part up now as well. So for
Heck
that,
yeah.
I'm going to go to content, my main menu. I'm just going to open up my options menu widget here. Now if I go to the event graph, you can see this is how we go back. So ordinarily, if we press back, it's just going to go to the main menu, which obviously
Yeah, so we
don't
want
that to happen
pause
all the
menu?
time. We only want that to happen if we're in the main menu. So a quick way of doing this is to move the create menu widget out and the active viewport, just move them out like so.
Yeah.
Before that, I'm going to hold down B, left click to get a branch.
Branch.
The false will go into the create widgets, and I'll move that down.
And it's not working. There we go. This would be the false.
And true, we don't want to do anything. The condition of this is just going to again be is game paused. So if we press back while the game is paused, that means we want to go back to our pause menu. So we don't have to do anything because we've removed this from the parent already. If the game isn't paused, then that means we're in the main menu. So we'll go back to the main menu like so. So now if we compile, save,
I see. So that's a little
this, and
cheeky.
this should be working perfectly for us. So let's hit play to test it. And you can see we're walking around our game. If I hit P, it's going to pause.
Well, I gotta first play the game. I mean, let's go.
We're no longer falling. The game's paused. We've got the background blur there. We have our title and our different buttons. You can
Yes.
see if I hover over resume, we've got the audio effect there, which is compile failed, so obviously you want to change it. And the
That's the
button
audio.
grays out a little bit as well. Same with options and quit. So I might remove that audio in a second as well. However, I'll show you this working. So we can press resume. The game's gone in, and again, we've got that audio for when we clicked it. I pause it, quit, it shows these.
Oh.
We can quit to desktop, which will do that. Or we can
That's not
go
bad.
in, quit to main menu, which will take us to the main menu. Now here, if I go to options,
Maybe a little bit of a
and
delay
back,
somehow.
it will keep us in the main menu. If I press start, pause,
Or prevent like spam.
options, back, it takes us to the main menu. If I press P again in here to pause, it's going to unpause it. So this works perfectly. So I think that'll be it for this video. We've done everything we want to do. We've set up a pause menu which works perfectly, so we can pause and unpause with a button. We can press resume to unpause again, or we can go to our options, back into our pause menu, quit to open up multiple options here for desktop and main menu, which also work perfectly. And we've also managed to add in a really annoying sound effect
Let's go.
as well.
Oh, that's right.
And
Crap.
obviously the main menu takes you there as well. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you found it helpful. And if you did, make sure to like and subscribe down below. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Hey, let's go. Another huge. Let me go around the buttons because the buttons are loud. But another huge video, especially with like showing very simple stuff in this game. That is, or in this game, well, basically it's game, the engine. Especially this. Oh, this is so nice. Boom. And then quit. That's really sick. Brings me some Half-Life vibes. Well, now him saying it loading, the reason, okay, so the reason why people do it as a widget is because you see that little loading thing. If people have hard drives, or just even me, this is on an SSD, but of course my PC has got resources being, you know, it's like pretty heavily intensive right now. So it loads a second. If you don't want that, you have to create this as a widget, which you'd easily copy and paste into a widget, which I think you can, really. And then you could do all that stuff in, like, how he said. But it's easier to do it like this, and if you don't really care that much, then you can do that. But if there's going to be some loading, especially anticipated loading, they might need even a loading menu. But, like, the main menu doesn't have the noise. But go to settings. Oh, the settings, super cool. Hey, actually, hold up. Let me turn down the settings real quick. Actually, no, because we could do this in game too. We don't even need to go to the main menu. So let's start the game. Low settings. I can see it. Also, oh wait, the mouse cursor is messed up. I gotta, like, hold down left click and then drag. So that's a little bit buggy. But then if I press escape, here it is here. Oh. Oh no, see, look, it's doing that. So that's a little bit buggy. But, oh. That's super sick. That's super sick. That is so cool. Especially the sound, like, that's actually pretty crazy just how much a little sound can really impact and make the whole thing so much better. Where's it? Yeah, this. That's so nice. Again, audio needs to be figured out how to turn it up or down. Still, but that's okay. Have learned a huge thing, though. Because where is it? This, yeah. It's legit just, hey, drag and drop downloaded sound. It's got to be a WAV file, so .wav, WAV file, but of course. Then you input it into here. That is super sick. And this color opaque, especially like this is actually really huge for me personally, because I remember when I did Unity, when I first ever tried, I remember trying it because I saw this mobile app game that was very simple, but I could tell that I could make it. Or like I had the ambitions. So for Unity, especially at that time, which even for Unreal, it was at a time that it would be hard for me to learn as well. I remember trying to, like, make something just like this. Like, just kind of, like, actually funny enough, the colors and everything, now that I think about it, probably would have been the same too. And everything, which is pretty nutty now that I think about it, but, well, and then, like, having, like, that be interactive, but not only that, but, like, the connection between levels. I wasn't able to do stuff like that. Like, everything to this, that's a little bit of a bug, though, like, because, oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. But what is that? Because I think I unpressed it or something. Show mouse cursor, unshow mouse cursor, something like that. But regardless, I just remember doing that and wasn't able to do it. And I was pretty distraught. I'm like, no, I can't. And then I kind of stopped using Unity. But then I came back, and then that's when I did more terrain and other stuff. Then I stopped. And then I went into Unreal. Did terrain stuff, because that's when I think Quixel, I think I got back into Unreal 4.2. And then also, I think another time when Quixel was pretty more heavily integrated, I did terrain stuff. But now you're not only your boy, but also everybody that's been joining us through this whole ride. If you haven't watched it all, but have watched pieces, all that, you're still getting closer. And then also are at this level. And just imagine, just like, what else we're going to be learning and, like, mastering. It's so cool. So cool. And just how, again, it's awesome that we're learning this stuff in this way, because all this is so universal. I'm going to be saying it so much, but it is so universal. If, like, sounds, the hover press, like, all that stuff. Now I'm going to remember that for a while, if not forever. We're hopping into some Unreal 5 development again. This time, we're resuming back onto our little series of main menu, like, widget stuff. We did the main menu, then we did the settings, and then also we made a little credit screen as well. Now, and then also, last time we made a pause screen. So if we get in, which we can launch here, but I'll just go here. Oh, go in, press pause. Actually, no, that's right, because we got to go in to there. Actually, we'll launch it. Why not? I want to see this again. I got my own little audio file too. I don't know if he includes one, but we'll see. But press pause. Oh, that's right. And then we add audio. Boom. Quit. To menu. And then settings. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. But something I figured out, though, which is huge, which is so kind of, it's kind of funny because I didn't know about this until today. Because of YouTube recommendations, I guess, issues, is that the video series that we've been learning right now is old in comparison to the new series he's making, or he made, about basically doing the exact same stuff. Besides, he doesn't do the pause menu. The reason why I say that is because you know how each time we get in and we're not able to save, well, in that series, he teaches how to do so. And that's something, not just only that, but he teaches like other like widget stuff like drop down menu. But as I looked into it, it is actually like a step up in information. So what we're learning is like the basic blueprints tutorial type of thing. And then doing that stuff would be like the intermediate blueprints type of thing. But in this case, instead of blueprints, it would be widgets.
Hey guys, and welcome back to the Learn UE5 tutorial. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to change the master volume on a slider. So we've got our audio here, we can change it on a slider. I haven't got any audio enabled now, just while I'm doing the intro. I'll enable that in a second. So like I say, we're doing the master volume, and this method also works on all the different other types of volumes as well. So if you want sound effects, you want dialogue, you want music, anything along those lines, this same method works with that as well. You just change some different values, which I'll show you later on. The reason I'm doing master volume is just because it gives you a nice brief overview of everything, and then you can go down different paths to customize it and make it more specific to different types of audio that you'd like.
I didn't know that.
And again, that's very simple to do.
Okay.
Let me just enable some background music for the main menu.
Oh.
And I also have it so that when I'm in the game, I can press K to just play a sound as well. So let me hit play. We've got the main menu music here. What we're going to do is if we go to the options, audio, we can lower the master volume and we can increase it.
There we go.
This is by default.
Yeah, I'm doing this because I don't want it to be loud for you guys, because it is a little extra loud.
To the bottom, so we got no audio now, it's turned off. If I press start and I press K, we're going to get no sound effect as that has changed. If we go back in, so we hit play again, change the audio to be a little bit lower but still there, hit start and then press K, we're going to get that sound effect. And then
so it's adjusting the in-game sounds as well.
If I go all the way up, so options, audio, all the way to the max, hit start, now that is much louder. And again, you can go even quieter and even louder if you like. Well, you can't go quieter because it's the bottom, but you can go louder if you'd like. But this is what we're going to set up today, again, so you can easily change the volume, in this example master volume, but I'll show you how to do it for everything else. And there are ways of also saving this volume as well, so you saw that every time I went in and had to redo it. However, I'm not going to go into that one today, but I think I might make a video in the future explaining how to do that. And saving not just this, but all of your options. So without further ado, let me delete this code and I'll get right into it. So
let's go. And this is what we've been looking for, or at least some, you know, are dipping our toes into this, which is really nice, which is audio stuff. Now, does he include some audio stuff? We'll see.
What we want to do first is we want to open up our widget in which we're going to be changing this. So I have one in a special one called audio widget. However, you might want to just do it in your options widget, which is also fine. However, I'm just doing a new one just to show you.
Oh, I see. Okay, I thought he was saying like overlaying it. I'm like, huh? Okay. In our option, I want it in the options menu. Like that's something where it's like settings, audio. Now, probably the reason why he didn't do it in this is because it's all cramped. But we could just do this real quick. Actually, hold up. Can we just do? I wonder if this will be laggy within the widget as well. Like doing all this stuff. I guess we'll see. But we're doing it here, so master volume.
So what are we doing? Straight away, compile and save that. And you'll notice that I already have sort of this set up already. So I've got the image, I've got the titles in here as well.
Okay, let me do that real quick. Control. Well, I could Control D, but I'm going to copy and paste. Move this down. Master volume. Enter. Oh. Enter. Move this up. Okay.
If you want a more in-depth video on creating an options menu and a main menu in which I set up a lot of this stuff, I'll leave a link to that in the description down below. Again, so I've got main menu, and I've got another video for options menu.
Oh yeah, you saw about
this. What we want
this.
to do in here, so when you're in the menu you want, what we want to do is we want to drag in a slider from the top left palette up here. Under common, we've got slider.
Oh. Oh. That easy.
I'm going to drag and drop that in.
Well, duh.
Line up to where I want. So I think that's good. I'll just drag it out to also get the size that I want it to be as well. And then maybe make it a bit thicker as well by changing the bar thickness under style here.
Bar thickness in the style. So style, style. Bar thickness. How about the other bar though?
So I'll change it to 5. What I'm also going to do is change the anchor.
Okay.
So just drag it down so it's in the middle there, which means the slider will stay where we want on screen.
Yeah.
What I'm also going to do is change the values. So under appearance, we've got value. I'm going to set the default value to be 1.
Wait, appearance. Appearance. Value. Oh. There we go.
Minimum value to be 0, the maximum value to be 2.
2.
So we can go from 0 to 2, and by default it's 1. So you can customize that to however you like. This is how I had it at the start. So if you want...
Default is 1. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Wrong one. So boom. And then value is 1. So it starts with 1, min value 0, max. There we go. So it should be in the middle.
To go even louder, you can increase the maximum value. Wow. So maybe 5 if you'd like. Anything like that.
No, that's okay.
Get it perfect for you. So I might put it up to 5 as well, just to show you how it can look like.
Or maybe so.
As 1 by default, as 1 is the default value of
actually, okay, I guess so, because that's why it was so loud.
What you've been listening to
at 50
when making the game. So I'm going to compile, save that, and that's the first part of our slider setup.
We'll see how loud this is.
We've got the values we want to mess about with, and now we just need to get the value that the player inputs.
Actually, I'm kind of worried about that.
And set that to be the
just
volume
in we'll increase later.
So we're going to select this, scroll down, and we're going to get the on value changed event down here. So hit the plus.
On value changed.
We have on value changed for our slider. What we want to do out of this is
so
drag out
it's basically on click.
We want to set sound mix class override like that. The execution in
mix
there,
class.
The value in volume. The in sound mix modifier we're going to set up in a second. The in sound class we want to be master. Because this is our master audio.
Oh,
obviously,
music.
By default we have master,
voice,
music, normal text, sound effects, all of these. So again, very easy
copy
to mess
paste,
out what you want to have specifically. I'm going to leave the pitch as 1 by default and leave it as that. The fade in time I'm going to set to be 0. And this essentially means that when you change the value, it will take 0 seconds to change to it.
Oh, okay.
If you leave the fade as 1, it will take 1 second to fade between what your value was to what you changed it to. So you might want to fade because it sounds quite nice as well.
Interesting.
But I just want it to be immediate as soon as the player changes the value.
Yeah, that'll just depend on your situation and audio.
After this, we want to push sound mix modifier, and that just simply applies it to be what we want as well. So we're setting it here, then we want to apply it here as well, so that we are actually using it. The in sound mix modifier again, we're going to set up in a second, which is the same for set and push. So that's the code done there. That is literally all we need to do.
That's easy.
Just on the value change, we're going to get that value.
I love how it's all built in.
And then apply it as well.
Most of it.
So now let's do the other part of actually creating our sound mix modifier. So we compile and save this.
Compile save.
And if we minimize it, what I'm going to do is just right click some empty space in our content browser, go to sounds, go to classes.
Yep, okay. So, boom. Audio. And then let's go to main menu. And then, okay, so he's going audio or sounds. Classes.
And get a sound class mix there. I'm just going to
sound class mix.
Master sound mix class. Like so.
Master.
Opening it up straight away.
Sound.
In here, all we want to do is just hit the plus array element here under sound classes. Open up the drop down menu there. Change the sound class to be master. So again.
Okay.
with this sound mix, we're
Is this
editing
pitch
the master
volume
sound
adjuster?
class.
Okay.
I'm going to leave all the other values by default as they are, because obviously we're going to be changing these with that widget that we just set up. So we can save that, and that's all we need to do in there. And again, with this, we have the master, music, sound effects, normal attack, voice, all of that good stuff that you want to change as well.
Interesting.
You can also create your own sound classes as well. So again, if you want to do something different, not just master, what you can do is you can right click, go to sounds, classes, get a sound class, naming that whatever you want. And then if we also open up a sound effect, so I've got my 8-bit music loop here, you see the class there is master, which is what we want, and by default that's what it would be. Let's rename this new sound class I just made to be music. Open up my music sound effect here, and I can then change that to be music.
Isn't there already music? There is. This is ours because I can tell by the game path.
So we did already have one like that, but you can see that's how easy it is. So you create one, and then you apply that after opening up the sound there, and then you can change this in here to be the music instead. So that's how easy it is to change to get the other music then. And again, you just open up the sound effect and set the class like so. I'm going to put it back to master as that's
okay. We're doing master. Okay.
But that's how easy it is to change it for whatever you want to do. So again, if you want to do just sound effects or anything specific, not just the master, that's
awesome. That's okay. That's very easy.
So we set up our master sound mix class here. We can close that. Go back to the audio widget. On the set sound mix class override, we're going to put the in sound mix modifier.
Hold up. Where is it? I lost it. Okay. Yes. One mix modifier.
Be our master sound mix class we just made. And then the push sound mix modifier, we can also set it to be that master. So again, we're getting the player's value
attack mix
inputted, setting that to be our volume, and applying it as well. Then we compile, save, hit play, and this should work for us. So we've got the audio in our main menu here. We're going to go to the audio options. I can increase it all the way up, which is very, very loud. That's 5. I can put it all
so it's just like this. Okay, that's easy then.
Just wait for that to load. I can then press that as well, which is also very loud. So I'm not going to do that too much because I don't want to be too loud for you. However, this is what we've set up and it works perfectly.
I see.
Lower that so I can talk. I think that'll be it for this video. We've done everything we want to do. So we've set up the system in which we can change the master volume, increasing and decreasing it on this slider here, which works both in the main menu and in game, and it works for everything we want.
Okay, I would think this would be so much more like complicated.
Specifics, for example, sound effects or music or anything along those lines.
Okay, so
thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you found it helpful. And if you did, make sure to like and subscribe down below. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Heck yeah, another shout out to Matt. Now, I thought he was going to go into more depth about that, but I guess there's another video about that, even though I looked for that, and I guess it's not in the playlist, or was in a playlist, and I just missed it, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't, especially after looking today. But I'll double check on that, because this is for stuff that we've already had in, so it doesn't show us how to input our sounds and do all that stuff, but it shows us how to change the audio adjustment of those sounds, which is what I know, or which I wanted to know, which is only one piece of the puzzle. There's 2 pieces apparently, but that's not bad because we figured out one piece, so that's super sick, especially kind of getting that stuff set up, because that's basically, this is like the blueprints part, so we just got to figure out the other part, which, I mean, sound class, music, I just want to see something real quick. Oh, interesting. So this would be a sound class stuff. Interesting. Okay. Then where is music? Okay, it's in all. Okay, so it's just this. I see. So if we were to music. There it is. So this would, okay. So that's, wait, that's sound cue. So if we just put this in, right? Wait, I feel like I did that wrong. Let's... No, it's a sound wave, so... We probably got to, like, do something where we add it here. There? I'm just kind of messing around at this point, but I'm like, hey. Interesting. But I wonder... Oh, wait. It's right here, too. I was about to... Okay, so we were messing with the master? And then probably something where... They sound 2D? Did I figure it out? Because when you on-clicked, start it. Oh, no, wait, that's... Wait, no, hold up. That's on that. Hold up. Because we got to do it... Maybe this will be... Well, actually, that's there. Maybe this would be... Would this be in here? This wouldn't be in the widget. Because we got an event, or... Can we do it in there? Why am I thinking we can't do that in there? Event begin play. Okay. Event construct. Called after the slate widget is constructed. Depending on how the slate is used, this may be called multiple times due to the adding or removing from the hierarchy. If you need to call once when created, use on initialized. Or on initialized. Play sound. Now that should, right? So it's on initialized, right? So boom, on initialized. Go play sound. But then I got to loop, right? Because it's just going to play once. Or no. Well, I can test this, but it won't loop. I know that, I think. Oh, here we go. Currency is on actor. Okay. Interesting. I don't know how loud this is going to be, though. That's loud. It's not main menu. What's doing it? I don't know if that's loud, though. It's sweaties. Hold up. I'm tabbed out, so it's... Hold up. I gotta pause this. You're... Uh-oh. There's two. I got it to play, though, so it does work. Awesome. Wait, hold up. So... What's the one where it's like, do once? Crap. Uninitialized. So maybe I don't want to do that. Uninitialized, but yo, so there it is. Or there's the beginning of, like, the sound, audio, and all that stuff, because he didn't give us that piece, but that's how you, like, initialize it. I just got to figure out how to do that. Awesome. So play 2D sound. So we just need another piece to this, unfortunately. Okay, so we're here, right? So, Alt, copy, paste. On event begin play. And then delay. We might have to delay the amount of how long the song is. That's what I thought originally. Like maybe I should put a delay at the end. This is seconds, right? So I'm just gonna put 160, just in case. I mean, if it doesn't play afterwards, that's like the fix. I think. Oh, here it is. Oh. Oh, is it going to delay? It's the end. Oh no, it looped. Automatically. That's interesting. When event begin play. So settings? Is that doubling, is it? Did it double like that before? I think I fixed it. And then it's going to stop. I did. Let's go. Hold up. It's just I don't have the and it's not doubling on because I'm not initializing the widget, right? It makes total sense because every time we go here, it's initializing this widget. Because remember, we're unparenting the other widget, so we're actually shutting down the widget. So it's not here. It's not overlaid. We're not like overlaying the top settings on the main menu. It's just not there. But since actually no wait, it's oh no, well it is, but the main since it's here, it's going to be on everything. So since we don't go back, it's on everything. It's simple, but like imagine us getting this again. Imagine us getting into this for the first time. We wouldn't be able to figure this out immediately, and that's so crazy. Now we just gotta figure out how to save the settings and do the drop-down boxes so we can put all these into a drop-down. Imagine how much, legit every single one of these would be like a drop-down box. So it'd save so much space for like master volume and like all cool other stuff. Even more settings. Especially master volume, I mean, we have enough space here if we need to, but oh, that's so cool. And we need to figure out the preparing shaders. Because that's also happening on other projects too.